I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
Today, my friends, we will be looking at the JMToys Private Butler, a third-party, somewhat Alfred Pennyworth-ish figure, I guess. But before we get started, because I'm always about giving my people more, and don't forget, you are my people, I just have a quick public service announcement. Many people seem to feel that the McFarlane stand is fairly useless. I would like to counter that it has quite a few uses. For instance, let's go here, put that there. The perfect coaster for your beer. There you go. Just a quick public service announcement. But anyway, as you can see, we have this Butler here. There's nothing on the back of this. We picked this up from, I believe, Gundamit. That's the name of the Japanese. I think it's a Japanese importer. I am not sure. I got two things from them. I pre-ordered it pre-tariffs, and to their credit, they didn't charge me any more than it cost, which was $35 after tariffs. So thank you, Gundamit. Seem to be a very good manufacturer there. And here goes a picture. He doesn't look a lot like this guy. This is an old man, and this is Hercule Poirot here, but whatever. And put that to the side. And I don't know. I would say let's cut this guy open, but I don't think there's much to cut open. So let's go ahead and pull him out of the box and see what's going on with the Private Butler. And here goes the Private Butler out of his package, looking very dapper. Like his tie is on his bow tie is on a little crooked. In case you can't tell, everything on the Private Butler is soft goods. He has a soft good tuxedo going on there, surrounded by his accessories. He has looks like 1, 2, 3 extra pairs of hands, four pairs of hands total, and of course a teacup and a teapot and a serving plate. But let's say we take a closer look at the Private Butler. For full disclosure's sake, the Private Butler, with his outstretched hand, which is designed to hold his plate, has no interest in holding that plate. It's just not going to hold without some assistance. But fortunately, I have these things, which I highly recommend for all people to have these things. I don't know what that is. These little double-sided sticky things. They come in all kinds of handy usage, these things, like making the Private Butler hold his plate. And they're easy enough to take off. So let's go ahead and get that off of there and get that. It's still stuck to his hand. Stick this hand back on. This is what his joint looks like. And with my experience with JMToys, you're going to want to be very careful with that joint because it will break on you. But let's take a look at this Private Butler guy, huh? That is a very, very stern-looking face for my man. And his dome is a little bit on the large side, looking like Conrad Janis up in here. I know some of you are like, who the heck is Conrad Janis? Some of you know who Conrad Janis is, but you'll be dating yourself. But looking like Conrad Janis. And as you well know, said before, all of his tuxedos, all soft. Looks very nicely detailed. I think some of it is getting washed out in the lights, but it looks pretty nice. He's also kind of skinny under these clothes, and he's also very, very stiff. I mean, like, If I could, I would heat him up with some hot air. But considering he's all soft goods, I am sure providing heat to his tuxedo would pretty much melt his tuxedo. So, I don't know, we might have to strip this guy naked if we want him to be a little smoother on the joint side. But he's a little bit on the stiff side, as you can hear. If you can, yeah, he's kind of stiff. Now, I don't know if you care about his articulation, but as you can see, my man has double jointed knees pretty good. If you need him to strike a running pose, he has a, looks like he has a, feels like he has a butterfly joint under there. Yep, he is stiff. Let's not mess with him too much. I mean, what do we need him to do other than not break? We just need him to stand and be at attention and serve the Waynes. But yeah, he looks pretty good. And I think, I don't know, I wonder, can we take his jacket off so he could just wear it? Well, let's find out. As you can see, the jacket comes off as we put on the Private Butler's sea-tipping hand. This guy looks pretty good. I mean, for a relatively inexpensive $35 figure, you know, with a few accessories, he's looking pretty good. And I'm thinking if you want to, you could use him for other things other than a butler. I mean, let's say, I think he would pass for a rather large domed, somewhat secret agent, British secret agent, MI6 man, if you wanted to. Like, let's say, well, before we do that, we should see exactly how big is this Private Butler. What, you know, let's give us the Private Butler some size comparisons. And like, here goes the Private Butler next to a Mafex-ish Batman. They're about the same height, you know. And here goes the Private Butler next to your choice, Bruce Wayne or Patrick Bateman. Other than the fact his head is gigantic, they're about the same size, I think. Let's see, do I have any Marvel Legends nearby? And here goes the Private Butler next to a semi-kit bashed Norman Osborn, who is a standard Marvel Legends size. As you can see, the Marvel Legends is quite a bit taller. Not quite a bit, but you can still, I think you could work it in with your Marvel Legends if you need be. And here he is next to a fairly standard size McFarlane figure. He's probably a little too small. I mean, he would be a small butler for your McFarlane Batman figure if you wanted him to use him as such. But yeah, that's how he looks next to those guys. So I have this leather jacket here. Basically, mind you, this backdrop was for my Punishers, and this is one of the leather jackets I had actually purchased for one of my Punishers, which he's not wearing at the moment. I wonder what would happen if we put it on the Private Butler. Let's find out. Well, the jacket looks a little oversized for the Private Butler, but now he's looking kind of dangerous. Now, he doesn't have a trigger hand, but he does have open hands, which I bet I could stick a gun in. Let's grab a heater for the Private Butler. See what he got going on. And now we got the Private Butler looking like a real dangerous dude. Oh my goodness. You see, now the Private Butler doesn't look like somebody who should be trifled with. Oh yeah. That is not a bad look for the Private Butler. You know, good luck with that guy. And here goes the Private Butler. The Private Butler is okay. You know, he's okay. He's not the highest quality feeling figure that we have here. His tuxedo feels a little bit on the thin and cheap side and doesn't fit that great. I'm not sure who he's pointing at, but he did get a pointing finger, so he went ahead and put that on him. And his head is large for his body. But I like this guy. He didn't cost a heck of a lot of money. He can handle the duties of serving the Waynes at Wayne Manor or the Batcave if you happen to have one. Yeah, he's not bad at all. He is okay. He is not bad, this Private Butler. You can call him Alfred if you want to. I'm gonna call him Old 007.